Hello, hello, hi, 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 hello, hello. Here we are. I hope, here we go, up. I hope everyone had a nice Sunday. I hope everyone had a nice day. It is very warm right now. I did a nap earlier just before I went to sleep. Just before I did a nap before I went to sleep. I did a nap just before I went to eat. Oh wait, sorry. Here you go. I took a nap just before I went to eat earlier because I yesterday after stream I went to sleep basically immediately. It's a nap strategy, truly. I went to sleep just after stream because I was, as I said yesterday, absolutely dying. So I just went to sleep. So the issue was that I slept from like 11 something to 4 a.m. So that's not enough sleep. And I thought I would take a nap before the afternoon because I had something in the afternoon. And I was like, okay, I'll take a nap at some point and then I'll go do that. Except I was too hungry and I couldn't go to eat before a certain time. And so I waited until that time. I went to eat and then I didn't have enough time for a nap before my thing. So I took a nap after. So I took a nap from like 5:30 to like 7:30, or like maybe a bit less for the time for me to fall asleep. And I woke up and I was so sweaty. I was just like dying and like I felt all of my clothes like clinging to me. It was horrible. I had a horrible time. And right now I have my ventilator on, as you can see, but I couldn't have my ventilator on earlier because it was too warm. Therefore the ventilator felt like I was having like literally no air blown on me. So it wasn't great. Because right now, which is insane, because when I grew up the world was like, hey, it's going to be warmest in between like 11 and like maximum 4 p.m. 11 a.m. 4 p.m. Or like usually it'd be like 3, it'd be like already like a bit fine. Right now the warmest hours are like in between 3 and 6 p.m, which is absolutely insane. So I was very warm. Especially since we've been having quite a bit of wind here, so I'm keeping everything open to keep the wind going, because even if it's warmer, it'll be warmer if everything's closed than if I have wind going and moving the heat. I don't do that obviously if it's like 34 degrees outside, but like right now it's 31, so acceptable, because the wind makes it like less even if it's still warm. So I was just like in my bed with like a little bit of wind, being so warm and having like slightly cooked like a fucking ham during my sleep. But yeah, if I'm a little sleepy, you know why? Because I had like 5 hours of sleep, nap included, so I'm a bit like but other than that, I had a good okay day. I finished taking care of all of the VODs. I'm kind of happy with the thumbnail for the coffee talk VOD, because even though it's not like it's not actual pixel art, because I would need to look up how to actually do that. I did like a little trick to just make the art look pixely, and I think it works okay-ish. Obviously it's not actual pixel art, but it's okay. It looks cute, I think. So I like it. So I'm happy with that. Finished taking care of all the VODs. Since there was no GP this week, that water is warm, fucking hell. Since there was no GP this week, we played a little game with Laszlo, which was that... Wait, I'm going to... Okay, it's not too bad. Which was that we played a Guess Who with F1 drivers, and we always tried to have like silly questions rather than straightforward questions. I mean, a few of them we had just straightforward questions, but like most of the time it was more like silly questions. Like at some point Laszlo asked, does your driver look like would your driver have partaken in like an activity like a spelling bee in the U. That one was a good one. But yeah, we tried to do like the most... the silliest question possible for the guess who, because that's a fun way to play. And we played for like 2 hours or something. It was really fun. We had a good time. I won. I won the most games, so I won. Hehehe. And we kept, the thing that was also funny is we kept getting the same people. Like we were hunting by like a few people. I had like the same 2 guys so many times, and Lazo had like the same 1 guy like 4 or 5 times. Kept getting fucking hunted by those people, by the drivers, and neither of us got Charles Leclerc a single time. And I am annoyed about that. But we had Max Verstappen at the same time, which I think was really cute. Neither of us got the answer, but we had him at the same time, which I think was quite cute. But it's quite nice, like that website is quite good. You can just put your images and it makes like the board for you, and you can just do your question. The only issue is that you have like rounds, so you have like 60 seconds to do your round, but you can always like skip a round if like you're taking too much time talking. It's not too bad. But yeah, and so today we're going to finally finish the Astrologian quests. Here we are. Let me put the game audio for you. You don't have any right now because I'm out of the game, but that's fine. God, because there were like 2 weeks back to back that I didn't need to level up Astrologian, and like we were not playing at least this in FF14. Feels like I've been playing Astrologian and leveling up Astrologian for so fucking long. I'm so happy to be like moving on. As much as I do like the job, it's not my favorite, and I'm excited to move on. Actually, I'm going to move on to here, Machinist, so I'm excited for that. What was I going to say? And also, yeah, yesterday I just logged on after my death period. At like 4 AM I logged on, and I just like I just did like a 1 dungeon as Dark Knight, because I was like, I haven't played Dark Knight in so long and I want to do something tank. I mean, I did it as with like my NPCs, but still. And it was quite nice to relearn a little bit Dark Knight like quickly. And I got a new attack as well, which was nice. Even though, yeah, I don't know when I'll play more next. Because I was like, oh, I should level up Machinist, or I should do like a dungeon or something. And I was like, I don't want to do Machinist right now. I don't want to like tank something without a tank, because you kind of have to always be a tank when you're doing dungeons with NPCs. And so I was like, I don't want to do that right now, so I just actually tanked, and that was quite nice. I missed it. Okay, here we go. So like as always, we're going to do the Shadowbringers class specific quests, and then we'll do the level 80 specific Astrologian quest. That's going to be, and with that we'll be done with all of the class specific quests from Shadowbringers, which means that for my Machinist, since I'm not going to be up to that part in Endwalker at all when we get to that level, I'm going to have to make sure that I skip that I like plan my time right, so that we get to level 80 and I can do that quest, the end quest that's like quite short, while still doing like all of the level 60 stuff. So it's going to be like a 20 level jump at some point. Goop, goop, goop. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a dwarf mid-flagon? Not even a proper greeting, neither. Look here. La-hee-haw, la-lee-haw, my name's Geert. Laliho. See, now that's a greeting. Laliho's aside. Just who are you anyway? I dare say I'd remember someone like yourself if we'd ever met. You're from the same strange land as the Crystal Exarch, you said? Well, well, well. You don't know what sort the Exarch is. He knows things, right? And he's got some sort of mystical powers. Don't suppose you're the same, are you? Because I could use someone with powers like that, which this world has never known. The likes of which this world has never known. I'm hunting Sea Eaters, you see. Well, one in particular. A healer and not half bad at the job. Hey. Ugh. I like your confidence. And I wish I could take your word for it, since you sound just like what I'm looking for, but I have to ask you to prove it. There's no need for that. Listen here, the senators I hunt ain't your average abomination. You can't blame me for wanting to make sure that I'm not leading you to your grave. That would be bad for the both of us. So you get yourself on over to the forest of the Lost Shepherd and we'll see what you got. I thought he would be a lot more grumpy than he is, and I do like that he's a cutie. So far, at least. Up. Bam, ba, bam, bam, ba, bam, bam. But what that also means is like I'm going to have to do like a good effort of, even though I don't need to do the quest anymore, still going to Novrun to get the outfits for all of the jobs for level 80. See if I see if I like them. I know I'm probably going to really like the... I wanted to change my Astrologian outfit because I've had it for so... It feels like I've had it for so long now. The weapon as well. But I remembered I'm probably going to really like the one we get. If I am right about what it is, which I think I am because I remember talking about it with Nan. So I was like, ugh, I won't change it just to get like another one just after. So... we're staying here and we'll get that just after we end with this. Oh, Ev, glad you found your place alright. Ooh, the music's funky. Now for the prey. That'll do. Ooh, that's a big boy. Now, just take a deep breath and... Hey, your mother was a hobgoblin that you ain't much to look at either. Come here and face me, you craven shite. I like Gaiet. So far, with the little... God, I forgot his name, but the guy that I did like an Irish accent to, that had his arrow that was not the cat boy. Favorite of those quest characters. Let's see how it evolves. Ooh. Oh no. Aw. Though Giant lies prone, the creature isn't disposed to see its rampage. It seems that it will have to be dealt with. I love that we're a healer, but we decided very purposefully to not heal him. We're like, oh, it's fine. He deals with this bullshit. Ah, here you are. I was like, where's the creature? Why am I attacking this thing? Fuck. The more I attack, the more things I bring, because I'm like trying to also take care of the other thing. Music's so nice. Be with you in paradise. What I wouldn't sacrifice. Somewhere you can go. You can okay, so sure he's gonna be fine. But what a tank this guy is. That I managed to like take care of the monster that beat his ass and took care of the 2 extra ones I brought on myself by accident. There we go. Ah, see, that wasn't so hard. I reckon that I broke 3 or so ribs, but at least 1 femur there. But the bones feel just fine now, better than before actually. And that beast gave you no trouble. Seems like you're just what I'm looking for after all. We can talk about the rest back in the Crystarium over a drink or 3. The folks at the Wandering Stairs know how to keep on going. Meet me there. But usually I have mounts on both of those, but just for heal I have like something that's not a mount on here because I didn't have more space in my hotbar. So I keep doing it instead of summoning a mount. God, it's so sad. It's always a little sad to me when I get like a lot of stuff towards level 80 because then I never need to use them usually. Like those 2 I have never used like in combat because I never do level 80 stuff with this. Insane to get like a thing to be able to increase your healing at level 80 out of 100. Go, 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 go. There ain't nothing like a flagon of ale after a well-earned victory. Did you hit your head? You didn't do anything. Did you hit your head? Oh yes, and hard. The beasts have me trouncing. Really exceeded my expectation, as did you, haha. Whatever you want to call what we just did, doing it helped us understand each other sure enough. I've seen that you're a masterful fighter, and you learned that I'm fearless as stone. And so the fellowship is forged. God, are we going to become a brotherhood and then, you know, go to Mordor? Now that I'm sure you won't get yourself killed, I can tell you about the Scene Eater I'm after. It's one of the so-called cardinal virtues. So for a sign, it's a nasty piece of work. Is it a safe place to say that I really don't care for Lord of the Rings? Like, I just kind of found the movies okay. And I will not read the books because I'm not interested. Each of the virtues look like one of those fools who brought the flood upon us, but this one takes after the worst of the bunch. Lamet disgraced the old dwarven kind. Knowing that one of our own people was a warrior of light is bad enough, but so for sign, being out there, looking all dwarf-like, well, you don't have matter is a cursed thing. The Council of Elders, they don't want to live with the shame of Lamet's sin no more. So the head of the council, the most elder, stay with me here, gave me this job. Hunt down Sulfur Sign. Slay it. See that it don't keep sullying our good name. It's kind of funny that like the elves didn't give a single shit. I don't know what the Rogadin are called in the first language, but they didn't give a shit either. Humans, no issue. But the dwarves, they were like, we can't have one of our kind be a warrior. Like, otherwise they're like, oh, happens. I'm our strongest warrior. God, there's not many strong warriors in your clan out there. So if anyone's going to do it, it has to be me. That's fine. I'm modded up for the contest of might. The problem I'm having, though, is that Sulfur Sign keeps healing itself and it's, well, deeply annoying. I suppose it's because Lamet herself was some kind of master of the art, but Sulfur Sign healing is so powerful that no matter how hard I whack it, I can't leave a scratch. To make matters worse, it so flies around, carefree as you please, resurrecting other Sin Eaters. We'll be up to our eyeballs in them forever if we can't do something about those curative powers. That's where you come in, right? Lemmy doesn't deserve your scorn, you know. Yes, Lemmy doesn't deserve your scorn. Listen, I know you have your own ways, that's just fine, but whether you care much for dwarven honor or not, you have to agree that Sin Eater can raise its fellows from the grave is a danger to us all. As for Lamet, you should know that being a dwarf is about respecting tradition, and she never did. Never. You might not have heard, but the tales say that Lamet roamed the land without her helm. She willingly showed her face to those who weren't kin. Oh, so that's the deal with their faces. Honestly, I don't remember if they explained or not during Shadowbringers. Because, like, legitimately for a very while, for quite a while, I thought they just looked like that. I thought it's just what they looked like and not like a face hiding thing. And I realized while doing the near quest, because they take off the helm at some point, and I was like, oh, it's just a helm, okay. She willingly showed her face to those who weren't kin. She knew full well that it would dishonor her and her soul, and she did it anyways. And then the part about bringing doom on all of the world, not one of the taboos really, but it's generally frowned upon. I would think so. And now she's back, barefaced to the world, a sin eater. What could make a dwarf go so wrong? It's very funny to have that in comparison to in the Black Mage story, Black Mage job quest, having the head, not the head, but like the Lollipop that was like the Lalafell that was the goddess of, not the goddess, but like kind of deity that got reincarnated into our buddy. I forgot her name, I'm so sorry. Mamoto? No. But like something along those lines. That she had her whole thing where she was like, I don't want to wear a face covering, I don't want to wear the hat and stuff. It's very interesting to have like inverted upon the first of like them being so strict on that. Ah, but we have ale to drink and senators to hunt. In that order. You healed my body. Sure enough, sorry. But I'll need a few more flagons to restore my vigor. And by a few, I mean about 100. Come and find me later. Okay. I do like also the image for the quest thing with them back to back. And who are you? You're looking at me? There's something to say. Oh, someone else doing the quest. Another bun. Got you, hey, of course I remember my new partner, and I ain't drunk either. I'm a dwarf. I'll take more than, well, however much I had to get me on this table. And now you know one more thing about me. This only strengthens our friendship, our fellowship, I'm sure. But we'll need more than a sense of camaraderie if we're out to take Sulfur Sign. So I'm thinking we should start with observation. Take a look at his healing powers, let you see what we're dealing with. Now is the perfect place to overhear the right sort of information. If you listen, don't get the wrong idea. I don't let it get in the way of no important drinking, but I do pay attention. Anyways, what I heard is that Sulfur Sign's been spotted in Colusia. Then I remembered, there's a little pub over in Stiltide, the Leaky Keel it's called, and they make a decent brew. Some of the folks there should be able to point us in the right direction. How far? Well, that was the farthest. Be with you in paradise, what I wouldn't sacrifice. Oh, you cannot know. It's all so alone. I started also working on the level 100 illustration for Dark Knight for Nan. I did the sketch and the color, the base color, so I just need to render now, which is most of the work. And I once again chose a background that I know I'm going to regret, but so is my task, so is my destiny. How do I get through there? I fear if I don't suffer at least on one side of the art process for this, it would be it wouldn't be like a level 100 piece. It wouldn't be worth. I'm sure I talked to the people, but like I don't want to go there. I don't think I've ever been on that platform. Ooh. Oh, it's like a... I don't know what that is, but the fortress kind of over there. Is that Lakeland? No. It's very cool. Very, very cool POV. Okay. Be with you in paradise. What I wouldn't sacrifice. Okay. Who do I speak to? Is it Amarink that I want to go to? No, I want to go to Kaluja. Yes, I do wish to travel to Kaluja, thank you. Sorry, I keep sniffling. But since like the temperatures keep changing, like I've said this before, so one way to make sure I get sick is to change my temperatures every fucking 2 days. It's basically what's been happening. So I'm just getting a little sniffly. I don't remember if it was like yesterday or the day before. I was like not sick, but I was like, oof, my nose is really stuffed. That's going to be really fucking annoying. Thankfully, it's not that stuffed. It's just like a little bit. It's really not the worst. But it's just a slight annoyance, you know. And I hope it's not too much in the mic. Because it's not like I am sick, like I really need to sniff every 5 seconds. But like I can't blow my nose because I'm not sick enough to blow my nose, but it is like enough that I'm sniffling a bit, quite a bit. There we go. Ah, just what are you looking at? Fine, I need to give you a murderous stare. I know that you're thinking. That guy, you think to yourself, always drinking and lounging about and drinking some more. What a sluggard. What a drunkard. What a magnificent beard. Oh, I wish I had a beard like that. Yes, I know you don't need to explain yourself to me. Actually, I'm fine with what I have beard-wise. I need to shave. We really should work on finding you a sense of humor. Maybe deal with that after Silver Sign. It might take a while. Anyway, you'll be happy to hear that while I was waiting, I got my hand on some prime information. Also some excellent wine, which... No, information first. Right, so according to the local fisherfolk, quite a few sea-eaters turn up near the Bright Cliff lately. I suggest we go there and kill as many as we can find. We can't say for sure where Silver Sign will appear next. But it's in the area. It won't pass up a chance to revive his fallen friends, right? And while we're at it, you can vent some about that pent-up rage you've got. Don't need to be pretty, so long as the job gets done. Just make sure to find me again before Sulfur Sign shows up, you hear? What do you mean pent-up rage? What do you mean Wall has an issue with staying in control all the time? And is unable to not do the good thing. And that's like a very interesting story point that's aborted in a few quests. Up. There we go. It always felt, in my opinion, at least with Astro, I don't know how it will be with other heal classes, but it always feels like so laborious to attack with Astro. I don't know why, because it's not like I'm doing no damage, I'm mostly doing damage, but I don't know why, like it just doesn't feel as nice as attacking with like a class that's meant to attack. I don't know how to explain. It feels laborious. Sorry. It's like some. Oh, well, I'll take my mount to go there. It's a bit far. One day I'll get to flying in here, I promise. That day's not today. And I know I say that every time I'm in Northrend, but it's fine. It's not like I'll have like 2 extensions and 1 extra place to do once I start Endwalker. Like, it's it's all good, it's all okay. To not do the flying quest and then be like, ah. There you go. Ooh. Oh, sage, nice. That should do it. Now we wait to see if Suffer Sign shows itself. Over those bushes, say, and I've got one right there. The staff is so cool. I love her staff. There, that's it. See, it revives the other one. Hey, what's wrong? What a lonely place to die. The world outside is even worse than I feared. Is someone there? You alive? Well, why didn't you say so? I can't do much for the dead, but the living, that's a whole other matter. Oh, baby Adbert, that's the very start of his adventure. Oh. I can't believe it. All my wounds healed. Thank you, stranger. You're sure how lucky that I passed by. You really might have died, you know. You'll hear no argument from me. I was a fool. The thought that the hobgoblin I was after might have friends lying in wait never so much as crossed my mind. I shouldn't have been out there alone. Your magic to keep me fighting, though. And numbers wouldn't pose such a problem. What do you say? You do look like... You don't look to have a party of your own yet. And I could certainly use a man like you on my side. What? I am no man, you unripened gourd. Why, I've never been so insulted in all my life. Let me tell you what's that. I'm Lamet, proud daughter of the Thor family. And if I catch you mocking me again, I'll put you right back the way I found you, you hear? Yes, ma'am, I certainly didn't mean to offend. The beard misled me, you see. So small. Oh, so cute. And that's that. It's so sweet that she was his first party member. Of course, it makes sense, like tank and healer, but still. Look at Bert, treasure. Oh, he got his new armor. He certainly looks a hero. Now let's see if he act like one. Cuties. Hello, Ev? Hey you, honest loud half-empty flagon craven carrot eater. Your mother was a hob and your face looks like a newborn's arse. What is the matter with you? I thought that a refreshing run of insults would snap you out of it, and it did. Not my fault that if you can appreciate and exercise in creative wordplay. Are you sure your mother ain't a hob? Fine, never mind. At least we got what we came for, and you didn't miss much. After Sophor Sign brought the other eater back to life, they both floated off to who knows where. What happened to you? You saw Sophor Sign? No, the real Lamit's pass? Ha! I knew you'd have some kind of weird power. Sounds to me like your witness was the beginning of Lamit's journey. Right after she left home. It's hard you said she was wearing her helm and she helped out that injured traveler just like any dwarf of honor would. Maybe she wasn't born a monster, but then... It don't sit right with me neither. But standing around wondering about it won't do much but make us thirsty. We're done here, so let's go back to the Crystarium. Be with you. We're starting to get windy again, yippee. I constantly have to re-put my my curtains. I don't know why I was blanking on that word there. I constantly have to re-put my curtains because of the wind they keep going inside of the open window. And I want them on the side so like the wind can go, obviously. And they keep like moving and being like, okay. Usually it's one of them that like really moves and goes into, and I just have to put it back. But like yesterday or something, there was one that really like, it got like to the point where both of them, like one was just like fully in, and the other one had managed to also move to get into the window. And I was like, be for real, please. Stop your jokes. And I can see like the one that's usually going out right now, slowly creeping outside the window. Being like, promise you I'm not going, I'm not doing anything. It's not me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. They're not thought for having put the like extra balconies up there. Because like when you're jumping you can't really do one big jump from the top. I understand why they did that, but also can't die of damage from falling anyway when you're not in a fight and whenever in a fight inside the crystarium, so like let me jump. Let me do my big jump. Yeah. Ah, there ain't nothing like a flagon of ale after a job well done. Don't give me that look. I did stuff it this time, you saw. And you saw Sulfur Sign work its magic. But since you haven't said nothing about it yet, I'm guessing you didn't have no sudden revelation about how to stop it. Don't worry, I didn't expect you to solve my whole problem just like that. I only need you to remember what you saw today. Keep it in your mind, and maybe something will come to you when you're working your magic elsewhere. Me, I like to think while I drink. It's the most efficient way. So you can find me here if you need me. I'll let you know when I have a plan. Ah. Lally-ho! Looks like you've been training hard. The fact your muscle is so much bigger. It looks like there's 3 of you. Yes, I'm joking as you know, but you do seem stronger. You don't suppose you came up with a clever plan for stopping Sulfur Sign while you were at it? Don't worry, I have another test in mind I'll use that'll get some more information. Then we'll get better to think of something. We'll be killing signatures again, but this time, you're healing them. Well, try to anyhow. I don't expect it to work, signatures ain't like us or any sort of normal creatures, but by seeing your healing magic fail to heal them, we should learn why it don't work, and then maybe you can figure out what's so different about Sulfur Sign. I've heard from folks passing through that stray signatures find their way to Amarang pretty often. Meet me at Mordsock and be ready for carnage. Going back where we just came from, because it's literally the same way to get there. Because there's little guys to get to Amarang literally there as well. There is a sad fact that will happen next week, next Sunday. It's that next Sunday there is the Belgium Grand Prix, F1 GP, the Spa GP, and sadly I very likely won't be able to watch it because Laszlo will be out of town, so won't be able to watch it with me. And usually he streams GPs, and the thing is, he gave me the website he uses, or he used rather, but I tried to make it work last week already with like when they were doing speed races, and Alonso could only be there for like the race and not for the speed race. And it wouldn't work on neither of my browsers. So I'll try again, but I don't think it'll work. So I probably will have to skip the GP, and I'm sad about that. What a sad, sad life. You know, I heard that the liquor here ain't fit to drink, but it's not half bad. Gets the job done with a real kick. Oh, I know what you're thinking. That git, always downing one ale or another. You think to yourself, it's so good at it too. I'm uncontrollably jealous. I just can't take it anymore. And you quietly weep on the inside. I'm sympathetic, I am, but my drinking is important, no, indispensable. Dwarves get fiercer the more they drink, real fuels the fire within. I can see you don't believe me, fine, you leave me no choice, I'll show you. Oops, sorry. I go ahead and dye some scene eaters in the time it takes you to finish this more swill here. Just gulp that down and come to find me, south is here, you'll see. Half-finished bottle of alcohol, apparently purchased by Git, sits on the mat, the local concoction within a deep brown. Amidst wafts, a stench can only be described as atrocious. Hells no, I will not drink that. A feeling of foreboding, be it an effect of the echo or something more instinctive. So, the echo is basically kind of like the name of our power that we have in game. It's never really brought in anything, so I thought I'd explain it here for the people that don't know. So it's like kind of funny. Overpowers you when you so much as look at the content of the bottle. You decide to abstain and make up an excuse to tell Git later. Very good, very good. Only more than enjoy your old brew. No one else ever drinks as much as a dwarf. But yeah, it's basically yeah, it's just the name of the power. Bit more complex, obviously, but it kind of dwells down to that. Oh, we're in Twitch. We're at Twitch, EP. I mean, not anymore. Now we're in the Fields of Ember. But for a few seconds there, we were in Twitch. See, average senator is no match for me. Not with the power of tradition and alcohol on my side. Anime God. As a matter of fact, I put down another before I got around to this one here, but I did the job a bit too well, really mangled the thing. It was pretty gross, flattened in all the wrong places, with bits poking out and the like, so I got it out of here. Anyway, you get the idea, I drink a lot to kill stuff. You have to admit that it's an effective strategy. And now that we've got our Sin Eater patient, you can try our healing on it. Go on. Oh, okay, I have to. I'm so used to the quest actually needing me to do the heal action that like when it's just like right click, I get confused. As we found nothing. Did you figure out the why of it? I think it was never really alive to begin with. Healing magic and Sin Eater just don't mix. I think it was never really alive. It's more like necromantic, probably. You're right on that one. Sin Eaters may look like people or beasts, but it's like they're just pretending. They're not truly alive. Only the light drives them, keeps them going like winding an automaton. And healing magic ain't made for restoring life to something that just didn't have none to begin with. But so far science power ain't like that healing magic we know. What is it? I also wonder why it don't come and revive this one. Is it just too far to take notice? Then again, I never hear tales of appearing at Allminster Switch neither. And so many seniors got killed there that you'd think would take note eventually. So why only resurrect some siegers and not others? Result too much thinking, not enough drinking. To the Crystarium! That's very funny. I do like him, he's very fun. Galgel. Let's go, that's the name. How do I get up there? Okay, might have to TP for that one. I don't get how... Ah, okay. My bad, it's not at all where I thought I needed to go. I very misjudged the situation quite a bit. That's on me. Okay. You gotta see it as like a positive thing. We're taking the scenic route, which is always nice. It's always recommended. Here we go, back to the Crystarium. And before we continue our lovely, lovely adventure, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. So, put you like just a nice shot of pretty boy. Here we go. Be right back. Up, up, up. Be right back. I find it really sad that we're not allowed to live in door frames. Context for this sentence is that where do I need to go? Oh, there, yes. Context for this sentence is that so I have all of the windows opened, and so there's a lot of wind in the door frames specifically. It's really nice, and that's why you feel like the most of wind. And I really wish I could just be in the door frame 24/7, because anytime I'm in the door frame I feel like I need to stand there for a second because it's nice and windy. Go. It's okay left, nice. Up. The more stuff alright, but this here's fine ale. At least that's what my body tells me, and I always listen. That's how I keep my muscle primed and my spirits high. Speaking of, will it kill you to relax a little? Being so serious all the time can't be good for you. And silent staring just makes you seem morose. We won't kill Sulfur Sign any faster for not drinking, that's for sure. Nothing comes easy to sober folks. Hey, I'm doing fine, I think. And that's why I need a few more in me before I can really get to work figuring out Sulfur Sign does what it does. I keep feeling like I'm missing something obvious. Could the Reaper chill? But you can't even like talk to this guy for anything, like... Oh, I'm guessing maybe it's just like going to talk to everyone. Okay. That's not the right guy for your job. I'm excited to play Reaper, but that won't be anytime soon since it's already level 80. Lollyho! I'd ask if you're here for a drink, but I know you ain't. You've got that serious look about you as usual. I've got my usual here too. My 5th round of it, if in fact, ha! Why so few, you ask? Well, I stepped away for a while to do some research, but that Moran bloke kicked me right out of the cabinet of curiosity, and then banned me for life. Spills just a wee bit of meat on the books, and he crashes out like the fury of 1,000 floods, and man could use a drink if you ask me. It's very funny to imagine the librarian like freak the fuck out because he's so chill and sweet. What to Claire for? Don't tell me you're siding with him over me. We're supposed to be partners. And after I worked so hard to find this new information on Sulfur Sign, drank so much that with those dusty tomes until not one but both of my buttocks would numb. Yeah, it sounds like you. I know, ain't I great? And I have the most magnificent beard. Anyhow, I did get new information from a reliable source. A drinking buddy of mine, Sulfur Sign, was seen recently with in the Ratika Greatwoods. If we do some of those signatures, eater slaying in the forest as a chance will draw it out. I figure that sitting around thinking is getting us nowhere, and research can only take us so far, so why not? Maybe fighting it together will teach us something we couldn't learn otherwise. We can't kill it, but the two of us should be more than capable of getting a few whacks in and making an escape. I've fought it before, and come away fine mostly. So that's the plan. Meet me at Slitherbow. Then we go up pummeling. That's what I'll have to TP to though. I believe. Yeah. It's not too far, it's fine. Hi Runar! How are you, cutie? Miss you. Okay. Ah. There you are. I didn't mention earlier, but I've been looking for Sulphur Sign before. I know most everyone in Sliver Ball, actually. Sure, they seem an odd lot at first, but what with worshipping the darkness and all. But once you get to know them, share a few drinks, they're not bad folks. Make a fine wine too. Shame you can't get it anywhere else. Anyhow, they've been helping me out while I enjoy local spirits. Seems like Sulphur Sign has shown itself in the blind forest of Ixmaja, east of here. Let's get out and slay a few sea eaters each, and like we did before, see if that brings it to us. I don't like though calling... I know she's a sea eater now and everything, but like I don't like calling her it. Feels a bit yucky. The blue flowers in here are so pretty, honestly. So gorgeous. Could the entire fauna and flora of the place leave me the fuck alone? Go and here we go. Honestly, I'm very tempted to switch to like Black Mage or Gunbreaker just so that they don't annoy me as I'm walking around. God, it's insane that in just 15 level I have twice the amount of HP, even though I'm like DPS versus, you know, healer, but still. And one more should do it. There you go. Or should we go back to being friends when we just shared a bed? Isn't it fucking dramatic that very random ass subject, but Jack Antonoff, the musician and producer and all that, now has not one but 2 love songs written by friends of his about relationships that he's not in anymore, and which were apparently really bad because of him. He's the reason they were bad, but. I mean, partly. One of them, there was weird shit on both sides, but the other one is his fault. And both of them being like, oh, love is so obvious when you're finally in love, we can really see it and all that bullshit. It's like, well, finds it kind of funny. That like, it's not like he wrote love songs about those people. It's like, I mean, I'm sure he did, but it's 2 separate people around him that were like, your love is so pure and so special, I'm going to write a love song about your couple. And then I mean, one was Ballad and the Rise, the other one was by Taylor Swift, so they were bad omens to start with, but still. Right, that looks good. Well, not good, but you take my meaning. Now we settle in and hope that so for science feeling charitable day. Let's go. I'm guessing it's going to be the one where we go in her past. Where is it? I'm nearly out of wine. Oh, there. Don't forget, we still need to find out how it does what it does. So make sure you're watching, not just walloping. Oh, no, okay. Oh. Very interesting that I'm blocked. Wait for it. There. Why doesn't it fix the other one, though? Well, makes our life easier, I guess. Charge! Huh. Can we go back to being friends Here we go. Now for stuff I see. Oh, shite. How does it do it so fast? Right, divide and conquer. Then, you take Sulfur Sign. Oula. Need to heal you, little guy. Go. This is like being healer in that sense is much harder than like being tank or being DPS, because you have to care for yourself and for the people around, so you're like take that, you what? Now we're living hand in hand. Did we do it? Ooh, that's really pretty. Of course not. Healing magic is so annoying. No offense intended. Oh, not again. Here we go. It's what I thought. Don't know. I mean, I know it's because lights. Oh, cool owl. The lights in my room are really orange, but it makes it look like I have like my cranium is like inflamed as fuck. Like it looks like my head is so red when it's literally just normal. Just because, I promise you, it's just because the lights in here are orange. It's not actually like bright red. God. So this is a guardian. You excited, Lamet? Actually, this is worrying me. Yeah, no, it's normal. Oh, her outfit's so cute. Yes, of course, I've come this far. I will claim the legacy of Ronka. Oh, that owl is so cool. Relive Lamet's fight in pursuit in secret. In this coming battle, you'll fight as Lamet. Well, follow your lead, Lamet. Why? I'm the heel. What do you mean follow my lead? Okay, what do I have? I have deal earth damage with potency of 200, restore target HP, restore own HP and one of the nearby party, remove the single detrimental effect from target, and restore all targets HP. Okay. So we have an attack, a heal, a group heal, and then yeah, taking back that, and okay. Oops, that's what I wanted to do. There you go. It's so annoying that we don't have the like HPs where they should be. Like we should get like everyone's things here, not just mine. Ooh la loo, you're not doing great behind here. Who the fuck are you? Oh yeah, that's the lady that we don't see really big in the Words of Light from afterwards. We're too far for getting any heal, sorry. Oh, Adbert's turn. Oh, the owl did who? So cute. Freaking tune, I think I've... Adbert, are you fucking kidding me? What do you mean soon you will something? What do you mean UT failed? Oh, did he have a fucking... Oh, he had a curse. How do I see the fucking... Oh, it's when I click on them, okay. This is such bullshit. I'm sorry. Usually the way it works is you have your... I have my party list here, and so I have everyone's name, everyone's HP, and on the side you have the effects on them right now. This means you need to constantly click on everyone to make sure they have effects or they don't have effects. It's so annoying. Do I need to redo this one too? I need to redo this one too. Oh god. Okay, fine. I hate when they make you like there's multiple duties back to back and they make you redo all of the duties. It annoys me so much. Pisses me off. But yeah, like I'm okay taking out effects, like I'm fine with doing that, but it's so annoying when it's like you don't have your list, so you can't tell what the effects actually are, who has what. So I'm constantly going to have to like check on everyone and stuff. It's so annoying. Up, up. I'll take that one. I'll do that as well, so we just have something. Yep. Go. I also feel like there's a lot of stuff that don't actually like work because we're not in a party per se with the NPCs in this. It's so annoying. Like I feel like some effects don't work on them because we're not in a party with them. Okay. Good night. Please. Like, see here? Have to check individually if anyone has anything, I think. And I'm not even sure, because it doesn't say anything. Which one is it for? Yeah, like, it has no effect because you don't have anything. Fuck, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, you have your thing now. Here we go. What do you mean has no effect? He has fucking... Oh, I need to keep the fully heal until it happens? Why? What's the point in... Oh god. Okay, he needs to be fully healed. Okay, that's what they mean. That's what I was confused by. Still fine, yes. Where's... We don't have... Oh, that was before we had our... Die. Oh fuck. Wait, can I heal myself, please? Here you go. You're fine, you're fine. It's only the one that gets, like, linked with stone checking. You're taking... Adbert is like second. I think right now, so... You okay? Ah, GG complete. I was like, why is she not doing anything? God, it's also... Doom doesn't work like that in any other dungeon. So like... Well, anyway. It's confusing. Why would they give me... Why would they give me a spell to take out effects if then it serves no purpose because the only effect you need to take out doesn't work like that? I'm very confused. Everyone alright? All's well now. Let's get what we came for. The last restorative magic of Ronka. Big burb. Can you sense the power in it? It's really outbirds into girls. Yes, there can be no mistake, Silva. This is it. And my only path is forward. Wise Guardian, in the name of the Royal House of Ronka, I implore you, grant me your knowledge. Limit. I did it. The spell is mine at long last. I can save my sister. Oh, that wasn't in the plot, but okay. Got sister to save. Everyone else, they had like this whole like it starts with this trauma and that's how and stuff. Lammy's like, oh, by the way, I want to save my sister. It wasn't said before. And you will. We met them in Brandon and Neilbert. With Brandon and Neilbert. And we'll see you home. Boss, so loud outside. Here ain't a rainy mister, na 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 na. Oi! Oin's for your hair beardliness. Beardliness? Yeah. Eggface, Hobson, get together for Stone State. Seeing into the past is a nice trick and all, but could you maybe, oh, I don't know, wait until we're not in mortal peril next time? Driving Sofa Sign away without pulverizing you in the bargain was no mean feat. If I weren't, well, me, we'd both be dead right about now. I hope you learned something worth the trouble at least. So Lamet was after a spell from Old Ronka. That could be a secret of Sofa Sign's power. Sorry, up. Salamit was after a spell from Old Ronka. That could be secret to Sofa Sign's power. But it's hard to know for sure. Whatever Lamet did to pry the secrets out of the ruins was right complicated, by the sound of it. And she took the power with her. We need to think about how we can confirm what you saw. Maybe find out what that magic actually does. Yes. Ever a nice mug of ale. No, mead. No, Elfers and mead. Not gonna lie, I don't know the difference. Ale is like beer and mead is like... Mead is like... spiced wine, I think? I could be wrong though. Who's that chick? Nothing goes down so well after a fight and ale. Ain't no higher truth in this world than that. Don't give me those, oh, there goes Gaiet, waxing philosophical about the ale again. Eyes. I'm doing this for your own good. It's plain that you never had a proper education. It's like this. You picked the right booth for the right job. You got your ale for before and after physical fights, of course. But you also got mead for reading, wine for singing, and your hard liquor for those times where you need to tell some Hobson to go stick his head in the forge. Me, I'll be switching to mead. I'm thinking I might find something about what happened to Lamit's sister if I go through the village's old annals. And hopefully, I can get my hands on some historical records of Ronka. Morin be damned. I don't know what you'll be getting yourself into while I'm at it, but you make sure to bring the right drink for the job. I'll let you know when I got something worth pursuing. Also, officially, since I've done all of them, I can tell that only the tank one of like the past duties is the worst ones by far, and the tank in general stuff are the worst one by far. Gameplay wise, like there were 2 fights during the tank version of these quests that I did, one being the one in the past and one being one of the normal duties, which were so annoying and so hard to do that I had to look up how the fuck you did them because I did not understand. Ugh. There you are. I need less mead. Yeah, you heard me, lish, but more ale, much more. Wait, you can do it, Trish. I know you want to say something, but you think that'll just encourage me. Well, maybe that's what I want you to think, or maybe, you know that's what I want you to think. All this time, I thought I was annoying you, but actually, nah, can't be. All of this rubbish about lost civilizations has been getting to me. I've read a dozen histories, and I still don't know nothing about that magic of Lamet's. What I did find, though, is that she would have gone if she wanted to see her sister, and that is Tomra. What do you say? Come and visit my home. I'll be waiting for you when you get there. Cute. Let's go to Tomra. I do appreciate that a lot of these are like just close to the TP, or if they're not, it's because you go like little by little farther and farther. I may have forgotten to tell Ed how to get here. That's unfortunate. Come to think of it, I'm sure he can get here. The tunnels are only for dwarves, and I'm very glad that Nan once brought me here and I got to the TP, because I would not have been able to get there otherwise, indeed. Ed, where'd you come from? So it was you folks that got the ladder moving, huh? Can't believe you managed that, and I didn't even tell me. Just when you think you know a person. Yes, that's my joke. Anyhow, the place I want to show you is just over there. Follow me. Oof. Oh, is it under? Yes. I never know when it's in the mine and when it's not in the mine. Is it through there? Yes. Nothing to worry about. This responsibility came flying at my face, rudely, I might add, when I unsealed the old tunnels, but everything's under control. As you can see, I gave it the old-fashioned dwarven decking. road tunnels? Yeah, there's a reason that I brought you here. Can't say I wasn't expecting such a nasty welcome. I was expecting such a nasty welcome, but maybe I should have. Let me explain. We don't use it no more, but before the flood, dwarves lived in this place, only the sick ones mind. In those days, there was this illness called stone blight, turning your skin into stone bit by bit, and it was just a matter of time, a few months or a few years, until you were petrified completely. No one knew where it came from, but they didn't know that it was contagious, so they locked them all up here in Blight Warrens. They needed to keep it from spreading because there was no cure, not back then. Oh, that's what her sister had, okay. Lamet was not enough to live without permission or to return unbidden, bringing these strangers into our home. You knew full well that entering the Bright Warden is forbidden. How many of our tradition must you trample before you're satisfied? Cute haircut. If you so refuse to respect your heritage, you have no place here. As head of the council, I hereby banish you. You are no longer a dwarf. Begone and never return. Begone! Have you lost your wits? Lamet just cured your people, her sister, and all the others. She left your village to find a way to save them, and she did what no one else could. You always have no weight here, outsider. This is a dwarven matter. Silence. Silence! I will not be silent. You have no idea what Lamet has been through. That's enough, Adbert. Whatever my reason, I did break all laws. And I did so knowing that this would be the result. I will accept my punishment. I leave my dwarven pride behind today. Lamet! If Lamet is living, so am I. He probably didn't think much of us after he shoved us in there to die. But it was awfully hard to breathe. We all took our arms off. If Lamet's going to be banished for breaking a tradition, then I should be too. As the young lady says, none of us is perfect. It ain't right for Lamet should be the one punished for it, especially seeing that you were saving us. Come on, exiles. We keep our face plain for all to see, and our heads held high. I do wish they would change his haircut or hair color, because that's exactly the same face as the son of Raban. And I'm like, you're not supposed to be here, dude. Oh, everyone. I mean, to be fair, Lamet does also look very much like the Gulliper from the Black Mage quest. I'm sure you're alright with this. We could go back, we could. What, pummel the elders with your axe? I know that you're not that fledgling adventurer who got knocked out by hops anymore. You could probably defeat even our strongest warriors, but forget it. We have more important things to worry about. We still haven't found what caused the illness in the first place. If it really is the Shadow Keeper again, well, you know what we have to do. If this is what it takes to save our world, I will give him my home and more, Adbert. Anyway, it's not all bad. I don't think I really understood before how beautiful it is out there, how nice the wind feels. It's nice, isn't it? The wind is the best. And for what it's worth, I'm glad you're here, helmet or no. Such a cutie. Adbert, thank you. Okay, I was like, what? Why do we have this from like far away? What's happening with her? Because she's not part of the Warriors of Light, so I'm like wondering what the fuck is up with her. Hey, Hobson, ugly. Look, I'm running out of insults here, and I'm starting to feel bad. Just wake up already. Finally. Well, that was harrowing. About as soon as you started doing your thing, that senator decided to rise from the dead. Though I suppose that's mostly my own fault for not dealing with an extra blow or two, just in case. Anyhow, what did you see? I knew it. I knew that Lamet was the one who cured Stoneblight. It had to have been. She saved all of them and they exiled her for it. And then the head of Council of Elders. Hmm. Do. Oh, sorry, I suppose I wandered off, got caught up in my own thoughts. Actually, can you give me a moment, or maybe a while? I'm just not sure what to think is all. I don't want to keep you from your other work, so see you later. What do I get? A masala chai. Nice. Okay, I think that's enough time. Oh, hello here, Ev. Lally-ho. Well, I mean lally-ho. And a lally-ho to you. I'm impressed you knowing to give me a lally-ho. Just now shows that you really picked up on the finer points of Dwarven culture. That really helped, thanks. I was so busy dwelling on my business with Lamet that I almost forgot the news I had for you about Silversign. And I stopped doing his voice for a little bit, so I'm sorry. You remember that senators I killed in Blightwarrens? Well, while you were gone, Silversign showed up to revive it. Seeing that convinced me. I mean, you remember how I was wondering why Silversign don't revive every senator we take down, right? Well, we learned from our vision that the dwarves that Lamet cured of Stoneblight went into exile of their own volition. As you can see, the village was spared of the worst of the flood, but the folk that left, well, probably weren't, which means they became senators. Silversign is healing the same people Lamet did. Right! It's the only thing that makes sense. The poor souls couldn't go back to the village, so they got caught in the flood. They became senators, and Silversign is still saving them even now. And that gave me an idea. As we figured before, Silversign ain't alive, but Lamet wanted so badly to heal those dwarves that it's still following suit. Like a reflex the body can forget. The last time Lamet saw those folks she healed, they were helpless, leaving their homes for the last time. She probably never forgot the sight of them. And so Silversign goes around healing helmless dwarves to this day. You see the solution, right? Helms! Incredible, the stupidest thing I've ever heard. So simple, it's brilliant. Isn't it just? Not as brilliant as my beard, maybe, but few things are. Now, whether clapping a helm onto sulfur sign will help it from healing itself, I can't say. It'll depend on whether the thing sees itself as just another helmless dwarf. I just don't seem to have much in the way of self-awareness, so I think it's worth a shot. Fortunately, we don't need to wait to find out. It came around not too long before you did. So if we kill the right sort of teenagers, it should still be close enough to notice. Let's go get to it. Ah, and it's the last one, nice. I was wondering. Ah, over there. Let's go. Okay. Thank you for leaving. Here we go. Go. Do this just like so I don't have to go and all around just to escape the little guys. That's why I'm fine. Have to say though, most of the spells was original is so pretty. It's all if it was the free spells. Okay. I feel like that one passed quicker as well than the other ones. Like we had like a lot less back and forth, I feel like, than the 2 DPS ones. I feel like the tank one wasn't too long either, but the thing with the tank one is I did it like in segments as I was going through Shadowbringers, so I don't really have a good idea of how long it actually is to play in one go. But like the 2 DPS ones, there were like quite a few moments that were a bit long, where you kept going back and forth between 4,000 things, and I feel like this one, if this is actually like the last quest of it, wasn't too long. Like it's mostly like straight to the point. Like it's not like with the cat boy where we had to go like see his nanny and come back and his parents and all that bullshit. Or the other one where the other DPS one where you had the whole thing with the kid, and you had like 2 characters to take care of that were the NPCs you had to talk to. So obviously there were a bit more things, I feel like. So it's nice to have something a bit more like straightforward. With times though, I am unsure of if if we compare like the time I take on stream to make them, I don't know. I do them, I don't know if it actually would be like longer or not. Right, so we got our signatures, we got our elms, and now we wait. Once the first sign shows up, we'll test out the helm on the bait first. That also saves us from having to kill it over and over. Let's go. You're so not hidden, but I love that for you. This feels familiar. Yeah, I wonder why. So funny. Aha, at last. A bit less toppling over on your part this time, if you please. Like, this is a perfect example that the fact that the cat boy getting annoyed at us for, like, having our visions is really annoying, whereas here it's made in, like, a fun way. Wait for it to be distracted with healing, and then we strike. Now, charge! As I said, we'll try this with the Lesser Eater first. I give it a bit of pummeling and then you put it to sleep with repose. Oh my god, the only way I'll use repose. Chance to sleep the helm on. I do you take napping mid-battle unnecessary nearly to drop. So wait for my signal, you hear? The only time I'll fucking use sleep from this, like... godforsaken game. Godforsaken job. Because I did it like a few times as a black mage. But like never as... literally I think 0 times as healer. Last time, repose. Not even halfway through. Alright, let's get the ugly mug of yours covered up. Oh, now I have 2 of those. Nice. Haha, ain't that right? Ain't that a sight? Go. Can I please? Thank you. Up. That thing works, not reviving the thing. No, thank you for us, but extra helms in case of emergency. Go, heal. Heal more. Go up. It's kind of hard, honestly, to do anything but the heal, but, you know. Sometimes you gotta. Listen, when I say please receive, that was Lucianism. Okay. I will keep bringing them back. Yeah, well, the thing is, like, you tell me, like, wait until I tell you to do it, and then you don't tell me, so... Yeah, that one doesn't have enough. It has, yeah, too much HP to actually do that. Oh, my HP. Talking about HP, my own stuff. Actually, I should do for the both of us. Fucking hell. Go. Oh, not enough. Okay, I need to wait more before I can put it to sleep. It's kind of hard to know when to do it, honestly. No, I wanted to. Oh, that's fine. Okay, this should be enough. You... Thank you. Okay, I was like, can you please put the helm on him? Please? Then thank you. That'd be great. There we go. Okay. These ones may be trying to protect it, because some part of them can't remember. No time to ponder now. Helms away. So many of them. Like every time I've been trying to do the helm thing, it goes like, oh well. Now it's time. Okay. Up. Attack, attack, attack. Give me more. I love to dance, so Tasha, time. Oh. Get a little bit more and then I get, oh god, they keep like killing him the second that I'm like, okay, should be enough that I can like do the sleep thing. There we go, okay, good. Looks like there's stuff coming. Now we hit suffer sight of everything we got. Okay. Go. Perfect. Now hold still. What? Ooh, thanks. The helm got it even worse than it did just then. It was the last one. I knew it was going to be a question of him using his own helm for her. I knew it. I hate to say this, but this isn't going as well as I hoped. If we even have one more helm, I could try again, but... Wait, we do have one more helm. Just the one. Oh, if it was a guy with some time. Cute hair, though. Very cute. Well, well. Look, it's time to take this eater down once and for all together. let's go. Fucking hell. It's always nice to have that one down so I can like use it in times of need. Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that. Made it even prettier that like... You find by the way? Go up, 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 and this one. Like this one is actually nice, like level-wise. Like it's a little bit hard, but it's not like overpoweringly hard. It still like has some punch to it, I feel like. But it's also because we have to deal like someone else at the same time as we have to deal with ourselves, so it does help. That. Patterns are not too hard to get, like, it's nice. And one more, here we go. Staying in the attack because I know I should be fine. I was at an intersection as well, so it would have been really bad. And now we have all of the crystals. Whoa! Ha! Take that, you pasty bastard! And also, she's one of the few that we had those quests with that actually wasn't like fully being like the Senator, the Warrior of Light Senator is like the down of like existence, like the worst thing to ever exist, whatever. Like, of course, at the start she was like, it's not great. It's like shame upon all people. But like, she never like went deep about it. Well, like, I feel like most of the other ones, it was like really having a hard time turning around the idea that they could be good people and not just, you know, monsters. So I do really like her. What's that you got here, Ev? Some kind of crystal? Trajan wouldn't have saved her. Trajan wouldn't have saved her. That's why I left. I left and I travelled. I met Adbert. We found our companions and together we searched. Are you her, Lamet? Listen, I called you a disgrace before and... My journey was not an easy one. To save my sister, to save them all, I faced thousands and thousands foes. I know, I understand now, and I'm so... Like, she criticized her once and then she's already, like, being this apologetic. Great character. Love her. As I did, I learned how wide the world is, how beautiful, how cruel, and how much I wanted to protect it. Perhaps it should have been easy for me then, to give up my home forever for a greater cause. It wasn't. It hurts so much. But you bore it. You forgave them. You survived. Yes, it hurt, but I survived. Because they were here. Because he was there. Adbert, you stubborn idiot, you sweet boy. You never did understand what you meant to me. Did you have a crush on Adbert? I was, like, the way they were kind of playing this too, I was like... Something going on, but I think it's... I think this is what's implied here, yeah. Aw. That's cute, that's sweet. Sorry, he's gay. Oh, that's so sweet. That genuinely, like, that hug is genuinely so sweet. Rest well, Lamet. You were the best of us. We did it. I can barely believe it. This calls for a drink at the Crystarium, don't you think? If that silence is you wondering if I want to go home, well, I can't. I showed my face to you, didn't I? Broke our rules. So I'm thinking I'll give Lamet away a try. Live proud as an exile, just like all the other folks that she saved. Don't make that face. It's nothing a little ale won't solve. Okay, now that I've done all of them officially, I think the best of the quests for Shadowbringer, like, categories quests, best is Healer. That's the best one. This one I think was the one I had the most fun with, and I never, like, was bored during it or anything. It, like, rolls really easily. Second best is the one we had with the kid and the sweet guy that I forgot the name of, for that we played Black Mage with. That's the one, the second one, so DPS, long range DPS. Third best is... I say it's really hard tie between tank and melee DPS, but I think it's melee DPS and then the worst is tank, honestly. Because tank, the story annoyed me, and the actual, like, duties were really annoying to do as well and really hard for no reason, compared to all the other ones we did here. So honestly, I think tank. Even though the story is, like, the background of the story, like the part with the Light Warden, is, like, not too bad. It's quite sweet and very nice, but the whole Grayson part is so bad that, like, it overtakes it. But even then, I do think I preferred, like, the Catgirl Archer part to the Paladin parts story-wise, so even then, like, makes it better. So yeah, I think that's how I would rate them. I mean, I know that's how I would rate them for those. Ah, that's the stuff. So it's kind of nice in a way, because I started with the worst and finished with the best. Can I help you? You're staring, really staring. You know you're doing that? Exactly how much have you had to drink? I'm glad that you're here. Helmo, no. I'm glad that you're here. Ha, looks like you finally figured out how to tell a joke. Now's the part where I stare all misty-eyed into the distance, right? Anyway, there's something I've been wanting to tell you. Firstly, well, you've been following along with my crazy plans the whole time, but I never really said how much I appreciate your help. With Sulfur Sign, with Lamet. Thank you. And I think you deserve to know something else too. You know the elder who exiled Lamet? That was my great-grandfather. He's remembered as the greatest warrior of our kind. I always wanted to be just like him, to be strong, honorable, protect the traditions. But Lamet, she saved so many from their suffering. Us dwarves might not even be here today if she hadn't cured Stone Blight. And he took away her home forever. It's hard to see that as anything other than cruel. Tradition is important, but it's not the only important thing. Kindness, empathy, love. This world and the living, breathing people in it, they matter more. That's what I learned from all the folks I shared drinks with. From Lamet and from you. And I intend on keep learning, here in this city, with my face plain for all to see and my head held high. So you know where to find me next time you want to share a drink? I know our job is done, but you always have a place by my side, you hear? Aww, so sweet. Cutie. Let's go. Now let's go get the outfits. Nice. Up. No, that's not Amarat that I want to go to. Where is... Tempest. Here we go. Making sure I'm going on the right side of Tempest. It's over there. There's like no quest there. It's very funny. I mean, I know there's just like one little village, but it would be really funny if they were quests. Okay. Like there could have been more quests with these people. I mean, there's a bunch more. It just weren't on there. Okay. That's what I thought. I was like, it's kind of weird that there's no quests. I'm kind of glad there's quests in here as well. I'm very happy for when I'll get to do them. I'll probably be a bit emotional, honestly. Okay, where can I get out from? Oh, there. God, this is so pretty. I have to check what the last quest is. I'm guessing it's in the Astrologian guild. It usually is, but who knows. Here we are. Okay, here we go. Gear for healer. Let's see. Ooh, that's actually so pretty. I love that. So yeah, let's take it. Yeah, it's the outfit I want. Hee hee hee. We go up. Yeah, I had wait up. Oh, well, here we go up. Okay. This is what the outfit looks like. It's literally Urianjay's outfit, which is so fucking cool. I'm very happy to have. The one thing I would change is this, because yeah, it feels a bit much. But yeah, oh, it's so nice. So pretty. Yeah, it's the same outfit, it's just different highlight colors, like the skirt instead of being black is white, and gems instead of being red are blue. Of course you can't, yeah, you can't do that. Okay. There you go. And the metal instead of being golden is silver. I do really like the astro globes they went with though, because it's very different from Ura and Jay's, but it fits really well. It's really nice. Okay, up, up. I kind of, oh, I have the I have the worst earrings for that situation. I have the fucking like Aladdin earrings. Doesn't go with the outfit at all. That's fine. Okay. Let's see. Let me check. Astrologian job quests. Here we are. Jankinar. Yeah, it must be at the thing then. If it's Jankinar that gives it. Okay, let's go. Well, first of all, let's go back to Limsa, and then we'll go to Ishgard, because that will be a lot less gil. So much cheaper. There you go. And then where is it? Cortus. Here we go. There we go. Oh, the ender of the shoes is blue as well. That's such a fun detail. Like, look at the under my shoes. It's also blue. Oops, sorry. That's what I wanted to do. Here you can see. That's very fun. Here we go. Ev! You always seem to know the precise moment at which your services are required. Such is the mark of an accomplished astrologian, if I do say so myself. Which would, of course, imply you're already aware of what I would ask of you, yet I shall indulge you with my request nonetheless. It is Master Ruffin. Following our return to Kugane, she has been distant. Well, more distant than usual. Enough to give one pause at least. I thought I might ascertain a source of her worriment with a deck of 60, but was presented with an usual slumgullion of vague portentous vagaries. By the time I unwrapped my throbbing head from the spread, all I could discern was something about the dark wind blowing from the east. Suppose this could imply a number of things: ill tidings from all lies in Doma, a rainstorm brewing over Black Shroud, a fire at that fine patisserie near the Ark of the Venerable. Why, I suppose even you could be the dark wind. No, right. As I simply said, I am worried about our companion, but I'm at a loss for how I might help her. Leviva has been spending much of her days up in last vigil, staring blankly out over the sea of clouds. I've attempted speaking with her, but the lady is about as receptive to my concern as one might expect. Perhaps, though, she would prove more forthcoming with her star pupil. The thing that I'm very excited about is that this is called Love Astrologically. And I think that's a very fun name for a quest, and I am wondering what that's about. You know? Yepla. If only in real life you could also jump over like 4 sets of stairs. Instead of 4 stairs. It's in one go. Be so nice. Hi, Leviva. Well, Sea of Clouds isn't that pretty today, is it? Also, why wouldn't you just look at it from here? Isn't that much better? Oh, I'm on the railing. Oh no. Oh no. Anyway. Hi. It'll never work. I was a fool to think. Oh, Ev. Just a man I wanted to see. Might you remember our good Might you remember Kyokuho? I knew where this was going. Lanky fellow with disheveled hair, somewhat capable of geomantic arts. Well, it appears his travels will be bringing him once again to Ishgard. Seeing as he has since he has provided me with a wealth of valuable insight into his discipline, the least I could do would be to greet him upon his arrival. Unfortunately, I must see some unfinished affairs near the architects. Would it be too much to ask of you to visit the Aetherite Plaza in my stead? I shall catch up with you both later at the Athenaeum Astrologicum. Someone has a crush, and it's on the guy she was very racist to a few quests ago. Don't know how I feel about that. Where is he? Oh. Ah, here you are. You're very brown, so I had a hard time seeing you. Ev, imagine us meeting here. Could it be fate? I jest. So down, friend. I've only just arrived in Ishgard and already you're recruiting me for some urgent cause. You Westlanders certainly don't waste your time. I intended this to be a short visit to discuss how matters have progressed since you vanquished Kinko and aided me in restoring my grandfather's wards. However, I suppose that can wait. To the Athenaeum, then. Hi, Alfino! Someone's cosplaying. I didn't even know you could have that haircut. Seriously, you're cosplaying Alfino in the middle, Catboy Alfino, and you're not having an adventurous plate? People these days. What's this one? Oh. It's good to see you again too, Jankinar. Ev tells me all is not well with Lady Leveva. Ah, so I see someone has wasted little time in informing every rat in the broom of matters that I thought is obvious, but more of a personal nature. Oh, save the drama for the stage, my friend. Ev merely recognized that the intimate connection Lady Leveva and I forged in Kugane made me the perfect candidate for discerning what might be weighing on, oh, so heavily on her soul. The intimate connection, huh? And how do you propose to do that? Do it? I've already done it. Lady Leveva's in love. Okay, it's just him spewing bullshit. But of course she is. What? Her arch-enemy defeated, her father's memory honored, and her city saved. Lady Leveva has conquered the countless peaks that rose before her with an air of aplomb that would belie her mere 16 summers. And now, bereft of purpose, she has turned her eye to companionship to fill the void that lies agape in her heart. And I believe I can help. Have, might you know the lonely lady's current whereabouts? Those massive stone effigies of raw masculinity? Oh, it is worse than I thought. We must make haste. What the fuck? Dude, you need to chill. What is this end quest? What is happening? Oh fuck no, that will make me go down. I don't want to go down. Gonna get down, good lord. Gonna get around, there's things found, has seats on the ground. Go into no place, you stay away, you get away. Didn't get you out of my head. Ooh, gotta, no diggity. Gotta bag it up, oh. Gotta work it, no diggity. Gotta bag it up. This is legit one of my favorite places in Ishgard, though. With all the statues and like going above everything. It's so nice. Hi, Leveva. It's very funny because we're coming from here, so she clearly saw us pass, but that's fine. Look, there she is. Indeed, that she is then. Then why are we here? I was afraid you might ask that. What do you think we should do? Ah. I am but an humble student of the geomantic arts. I have little understanding when it comes to matter of the heart. And pray what tale are you two doing? And pray what tale are you two doing here? Greetings and salutations, my dearest Leveva. Aren't you looking most resplendent this fine morning? Resplendent? But if you bells the books, have we? Time will tell if this new vocabulary suits you, but time is not the luxury I am afforded at the moment. The city's din is positively deafening. The city's din is positively deafening. It stifles my thought and upsets my humors. What I require is clarity, something unattainable within those stone walls. The quiet of Camp Dragonhead, however, may provide me a moment's respite. Oh, and you may cease with your ridiculous talks of matters of the heart. Love is the furthest of my worries. I, for one, am already promised to another. Ta-ta-ta-ta. I'll... Ready? Promised? How old are you, Google? Wait, let me check. He's 24. I'm really hoping you're being chill about this, dude. I'm really hoping this is not what I think it is, because, like, I'm worried. Ah, Coco says no need to kneel in my presence. Did I miss anything? I see it comes as little surprise as one of her social standings would be betrothed at such a young age. Such is the custom amongst older houses, even in the city as progressive as Charlayan. And she hails from one of the oldest. I mean, she's also supposed to be dead in Charlayan, so... I suppose it's just that... Kyokoho, with the vim and vigor of our conversation earlier, or that this upon learning lady the advice to be married, a most astute observant might presume a certain emotional attachment to our young protégé. But that would be ludicrous. I for one know that good Kyokoho's feelings towards Leveva are not but the admiration for her skills at the astromantic art. Thank you, Jankinar. Thank you for putting that back in. So let us return to the task at hand. We still do not know what is weighing down on Lady's fragile heart. And what better way to find out than to ask? A novel idea, don't you think? Asking someone what is troubling them rather than assuming without having actually spoken with them, or even seen them for some time. That they are simply longing for amorous relations. Wonderful. Kokoho and I shall return to the Athenaeum, where I will make certain he refrains from idle middlement in any of our lives. Come. please. There we go. Da-da-da. There we go. Ah, you're a lot closer than I thought you'd be. As persistent as always. Fine. You have been through my ruse. I am not, in fact, promised you another. I simply implied as such to silence Kyokuho. Alright, there was a time I was promised you another. We have my grandfather to thank for that. However, since I'm officially now deceased, my assumption is that the arrangement will have been annulled. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, you're supposed to be dead, so I don't think the person you've been betrothed to will care. Not that I should even bother to actually confirm this assumption. What is troubling me? It was not my intention to involve you or Jankin or even Kyokuho in such matters. However, my discord, my silence, has so perhaps warranted an explanation. Despite repeated efforts following our recent achievements in Kugane, I have been unable to conceive a feasible means of blending my teachings of Chaldean astrology and those of Far Eastern geomancy. As Kyokuho explained, unlike astrologians who look at the stars above or read their fates, geomancers look at the stars below and listen to its songs, and draw their answers from its whispers. Yet, try as I might, I remain impotent in tapping in the land's presence. I spent my life attuning to the slight variations of the ether of distant stars, so much so that when I look to Heidelin and her ether, I am overwhelmed by its potency. It glows, you could say. Think of it as trying to open one of heaven's gates in a world of everlasting daylight. A world of everlasting daylight. About that. You have visited such a place? Then my readings were accurate. Exactly where have your adventures taken you, Ev? Oh, sure you want to know. Have you heard about the first? I love how we are always to everyone like, have you heard about the first? Do you want to know about the first? I really want to tell you about the first. I'm so excited to go to the fourth in Evercold. It'll be so fun. And you had no trouble channeling an ether from that world's heavens despite the fact that you never once physically laid eyes upon them. Intriguing. But I am a woman of reason and shall require more than the word of another, no matter how close, to convince me of this phenomenon. A first-hand demonstration, however, might suffice. A single aspect of the benefit, perhaps? Your faculty for ethereally conversing with celestial bodies both far and near is peerless. A most eloquent display, and one I should endeavor to learn from. I have committed the most grievous sins by allowing things such as light, distance, and dimension things. I have committed the most grievous of sins by allowing things such as light, distance, and dimension, things that hold no dominion over the realm ethereal, to prevent me from unbinding my full potential. You, however, have me realize the error of my ways. I believe now I might continue my studies. Just not here. I'm unsure why I thought this would be a suitable location to ponder my predicament in the first place. Perhaps it was the memories of our first listen here. Let's hurry back to the Ephenium, lest we catch a cold. Boom, shack, fell in my heart, na 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 na. Boom, shack, every foot come to me now. Up, up. Foremost, I believe I owe you both an apology. At least I owe you one, Jankinar. As for you, Kyokuho. Cutie. How did you arrive at the ridiculous notion that I was somehow languishing in the throes of love? Whenever Jankino mentioned you were not yourself ever returning from Kogane, I simply assumed that... Didn't you dare suggest that we had any hand in this, Kyokuho? You were not a quarter-bell of the pillars before you were telling anyone who would listen that the carnivorous maw that yawned in the heart of poor, lonely Master Ruffin, and how you were to fill it. Lovely, lonely, I'm far from lonely. In fact, I'm already promised my heart to another. Of course, already promised to... What? You heard me. And I've never spoken truer words. He's like, oh no. Oh no. Him that, by the way, sleeps with all of Ishgard. He's like, oh no. Whoever could it be? It's certainly not Eve or heaven forbid Kyoko. The world. The stars. That's really cute. Why astrology, of course. That's quite cute, okay. This is a very silly end quest. What? Who did you expect? Quimperin? I mean, I expected a woman, but yeah. That's how she works too. Let's go, Arrow Ace. I suppose you're wondering what brought me to Ishgard in the first place. It most certainly wasn't to ruffle Master Ruffin's feathers, though it seems I have succeeded in that nonetheless. A triumph over King Ho having restored the people of Kogane's faith and geomancy, it was not long before a gaggle of eager mages were clamoring at my door, seeking guidance of the art of wind and water. To accommodate, I transformed my grandfather's study into a place where I might train those who are willing to invest time and effort necessary to become masters. Which reminds me, my students are likely wondering what the sensei is. Farewell, Ev. So he came to tell us his new school of geomancy. Did we not give him a link pearl? At any rate, allow me to thank you once again for the inspiration you provided. Despite being your mentor in matters astrological, I find myself constantly in your debt when it comes to, well, everything else. You are a true friend and confidant, Ev. And as always, she has once again failed to acknowledge that it was I who first noticed her change in mood. And it was my reading that predicted your arrival, and it was my good judgment that eventually pointed you in your direction. But such is my destiny, I suppose. I'm simply happy that Lady Levivi is back to her normal self. If aught were to befall on her, Ruffin would haunt me to the 8th Umbral era. Thank you again, Ev. I would say we make a fine team, but considering you cover the Cole's share of the footwork, I will refrain from any further analogies of sporting nature. Here we go. Yeah, what I said earlier, my curtain is now fully outside. So 100% what I was saying. Okay, and with that, we've officially finished with Astrologian's quests. One more down. Only 40 more to go. Oh fuck, there's a concert. You know, I don't like when this... I mean, concerts are really fun and I'm glad they do them. I just want to be somewhere calm. Here we go. And right on time as well. Perfect. Okay. Hopla. Here we are. So. Up. As you can see now we have three jobs that we've done on stream that are level 80 plus. So we got Astrologian 80, Monk 80 and Black Mage 95. I have, as you can tell, started to level up Machinist. We got hard at work. 31. Start level 30, as I might remind you. And as I said, like after Machinist or the red mage, so we get both of the like elemental magic ones out of the way. But yeah, that would be that. So let me up to this. Here we go. Here we are. Up. No, I just wanted to change it, actually, not take it out. First of all, actually, let me do that, and then which one is it? Fuck, wait. Isn't this one? Yes. It was not shown at all like what it was supposed to be, but that's fine. So, Astrologian is here, and I would put it, if we didn't have the whole like Gollipop is racist arc, it would have been like higher, but because we got that arc, it was painful to have her like all of a sudden switch up and be kind of insufferable for a little bit. Even though I did enjoy the arcs. I think it was very funny. It was a lot more lighthearted than like a lot of the other ones have been, even though we had a bunch of questions of like assassination and such. I would put it here. Yeah, I think so. Because the warrior ones, I remember, the marauder ones, sorry, I remember being quite fun still overall. And I don't think there was a moment like this where I was like, where are we going? But also that's the thing, is like marauder becomes warrior quite early on. So the issues I have are in warrior, which is like one row under. So that's also a little bit unfair, but it's the name of the game. If you start later, then that's on you. So yeah, that's where I'll put that for now. We still have not all of these to go through, because some of them are all the purple jobs we don't have to do, because I'm not doing them on stream. All the yellow either. Here we go. And these three, because that's just the like categories. So we have stopping to here. Oh, up, stopping to here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 19 jobs. A good healthy 19 jobs. And we've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we've gone through 9. So noting that 4 of them are off of stream. So I think perfect. I think that's really great. I think that's genuinely like no issues. Okay. Let me just take it back. So next week. So we're going to have off day on Monday and Thursday as always. We have a coffee talk. We're going to continue art stream on Tuesday and Friday. So we have the second page of the sci-fi to finish. So I'll probably do that during the 2 days. Depends what I draw. We'll see. We continue coffee talk on Wednesday. I really enjoyed the first session, so I hope it'll continue to be good. I've really had a lot of fun. Playing coffee talk, so I hope it'll continue to be good. Especially because if it is good, to have a second game and to have a DLC for the first game that we can play. So like, you know, hoping. On Saturday we'll continue Cyberpunk 2077. I am hoping I'll start to see what everyone sees in this game, because so far I am not seeing it. And then we'll start Machinist on Sunday, 11:14. I'll try to advance as much as I can. which will be a little bit annoying because up until level 50 I don't have the roulette, but you know, it's fine. So yeah, I'm going to be going now. Thank you for watching, thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you on Tuesday for the art stream. Bye bye.